I'm sure you all know where we are by now. But it's Thursday again. It seems to be a weekly occurrence, this. But it's actually starting to be nicer getting out here because it's still daylight outside. So, shall we get to it? Because I think I've got something to show you. Seen buff in the dark So yeah, yet more parts. These ones have actually been in storage for a little while. These are the wide lower arms. So I've been sitting on them for probably about a yearish. But it's just never got to the point of fitting them because obviously the car's been off the road. But with the subframe off the car, it seemed like the perfect time to dig them out of storage and have a look. So with the subframe down here, I can only apologise. It's going to be some crappy angles. There is no room in this garage without taking all this outside, and you don't want to see it. So, obviously, we've got the old, crusty, standard lower arm. Now, this one is going to go in there nice and beautifully. The main reason for getting them wasn't just to look pretty. There was function to them. So, at the minute, butting up against the stop there, you can clearly see that there is a bit of extra length in there. And also up this end I've got a bit of adjustment so I can bring it out even further. And there we go. There's a considerable difference there. The reason for those was mainly cosmetic. The front wheels sit a fair way in the arch. So it was trying to bring them out into the arch. But obviously it's going to have a knock-on effect to the handling of the car. It's widening the track, so it's going to improve that. Only downside to getting wider lower arms is you need longer drive shafts because they won't stretch. No, not that far anyway. So, like I said, with the subframe off the car, it's prime opportunity to fuck about and do that. So, wide lower arm. Hopefully, I'll be able to get one onto the subframe so I can actually have a look. And at some point get back on the car, do that. But we have some more parts. So, package from the lovely people at OBP Motorsport. They were the ones who supplied the pedal box for my car. And also the reservoirs. Quite a few other bits and pieces as well. So, they've been really good to me. But, however, I did need something new. Oh, nearly dropped it. Catch can. So with fitting the new manifold, the old catch can does not fit. So round the car, round the car, round the car, round the car. This one is going to fit nicely. Just there. Apologies for all the crappy camera. So it's going to be a nice little position. Hopefully I haven't made too many errors with it. I can always play about. But need to get new AN fitting welded onto the cam cover. And then it'll go perfectly over to the catch can. So another thing ticked off the list-ish. So yeah, that works perfectly. So not only did I get the catch can from OBP, also ordered the filter as well. One other box came through. However, unfortunately, it wasn't a filter. It was a bias valve. I did not order a bias valve. So, being honest, I thought I would give OBP a call. I did, explained it to them, and they couldn't have been more apologetic. Bless them, they were so kind. They said, hold on to the bias valve. Which, while I've already got one fitted into the car already, we'll see if I can use it or not. It really is nice. That's one thing I've been playing with is the AM fitting on the fuel line that will go onto the fuel filter. It actually looks relatively decent at the minute. Hopefully that's kind of focusing, I have no idea. But not 100% happy with it, so tempted to redo it again. Just a bit of practice. I've got a bit of spare line, so it's possible. So underneath the car, I've actually masked up using a disposable seat cover. Far from perfect, but it's going to do the job for what I need.
Even the masking isn't perfect, actually peeling off in places that hasn't properly stuck. But all this is just rust proofing mainly. If I need to touch it up in the future, I can just redo it, sand it back, redo it. But for now, it's just get some paint on it to stop it rusting further, because that's the last thing I need on this bloody thing. So after a few days of prep, paint, and me not really getting around to doing much, we have something that doesn't look horrific. Of course, it's not body shop quality, but it was never going to be. Okay, probably a bit of overspray where the masking tape didn't take properly, but the paint actually looks quite nice and makes me kind of want to do the rest of the underneath, as it looks rather grubby under here, but we can worry about that another year. So they've all been quite small, itty-bitty jobs I've been showing you. They're not huge progress, but they're little ones that still need ticking off nonetheless. In the meantime, been speaking to Hangar 30, Ben, who supplied the front lower arms. There was a bit of a boo-boo with those. Me asking him to do something he hadn't done before, and we both overlooked something, simply put. So I've got to take a measurement. He'll sort something for us, and it'll all be good. He was very, very good about it. I'll still absolutely suggest him. As I say, I've had the arms a year and a half. I haven't fitted them. It was something both of us overlooked and didn't think of. Yeah, I'm sounding really... This is actually me sounding good after 5 odd days of having this crap. Yum. But no, there's little tidbits. So there's just jobs ticked off. So the further we get along, the further it feels like we're getting somewhere. Hopefully soon. I've had one brake pipe turn up for the pedal box and trial fitted it. We'll show that in another one anyway. But yeah, the pedal box is getting close to possibly a final mounting. I know I keep saying it. I know. But we are getting there. We're getting there. I do still have hope for having this back on the road this year. I know there's car shows coming up actually very soon, like Bank Holiday Monday, which is 2 days away. So yeah, I'm missing them. I'm not planning for any car shows, but if I'm done, I'll certainly try and get my ass to some. If not, try and get to a few meets and see what I can sort. But I need to get out and drive in this because I miss it. I genuinely miss it. But yeah, anyway, enough babbling. You've seen some stuff. We've done some stuff. We've seen some things. We've all seen things. 2 girls, 1 cup. Actually, I haven't seen that. Anyone send me a link? Yeah. Anyway, I shall catch you soon. Take care of yourselves and don't catch this crap. It sucks. Take care.